lot of folks understand that when you have an agile backlog and you're prioritizing it by business value, when you ship the stuff at the top, the stuff at the bottom might not need to ship in order to delight your customers and recognize revenue. So that means we've shipped earlier and we can then do the next step change. Deliver the next highest value thing to the customer, recognize revenue again and continue delighting them, and maybe never need to deliver the stuff on the bottom. But a lot of folks have questions about, one, how do they prioritize that business value and the technical value such that it's a stable product as it goes out, whether it's hardware, software, or a service. But also, they're looking for other ways to identify what they can avoid building, the art of maximizing the amount of work not done. We find that when we start with test-driven development in hardware or software, and we build the least amount of stuff to pass that test, we build lean into the system. It avoids what we sometimes call gold plating, where people build everything they need to make the system work. An example, at Team WIKISPEED, we needed to have clean tailpipe emissions in our car. That's usually solved by having a catalytic converter, which uses palladium and other expensive heavy metals to have a chemical reaction with the exhaust gas and have cleaner gas come out of the tailpipe. We needed to develop our own. If we had said, create the world's best catalytic converter and sent it to a team of catalytic converter engineers, well, chances are we would have gotten a $1 million catalytic converter that would have taken 18 months or more to know if it's possible, and then would need to be productized. A common problem in real-world business management. So instead, we wrote, as a user, I have less than 200 grams of CO2 emitted from my tailpipe per 100 kilometers driven. We then turned that loose to anyone on the team and worldwide, posted it on the internet, who's interested in this. We were able to have a test fixture ready so people could test their idea in minutes. We bought an emissions analyzer system so people could hold it behind the tailpipe and see how many grams of CO2 were coming out. They could run that test in the time it took the car to come to temperature. So in minutes, people could know if any innovative idea was going to solve the problem. So this reduced the cycle to test. And we started with the test, even though we hadn't even phrased what the steps would be to solve the problem. We knew how to know if we got the right answer. So then we had high school kids, college kids, little grade school kids, parents, and professional engineers working together to have the exhaust flow through bags of charcoal, coffee canisters, be submerged in boiling water. They came up with a very effective, very inexpensive solution that ended up costing us less than $200 per vehicle and was available now. We were able to deliver it that same sprint. That helps us eliminate the amount of work that we need to do by focusing on the test and just passing the test. And then we iterate to improve the durability and all of the abilities, the availability, the usability of the solution.